Study Mendel's dihybrid cross in detail. Mendel's dihybrid cross. Mendel crossed tall pea plant with axial flowers with dwarf pea plant with terminal flower. So in one plant, now he is taking two characters at a time. So this is called as dihybrid cross. He symbolizes tall pea plant with axial flower as capital T, capital T, capital A, capital A, and dwarf pea plant with terminal flower as small t, small t, small a, small a. So he took the parents as capital T, capital T, capital A, small t, small t, small a, small a. One was tall pea plant with axial flower and other was dwarf pea plant with terminal flower. And then he crossed them. And he first made the gametes. The gametes were capital T, capital A, capital T, capital A, small t, small a, small t, small a. And in the F1 generation, when he crossed them, he got capital T, small t, capital A, small a, capital T, small t, capital A, small a, again capital T, small t, capital A, small a, and one more capital T, small t, capital A, small a. So all of them were equal, all of them were same. So Mendel observed that all the plants were tall, bearing axial flowers as capital T is dominant over small t and capital A is dominant over small a. So the genotype of all these plants were same. They were tall and axial. Now, he self-crossed the results of F1 population. So when he self-crossed capital T, small t, capital A, small a with capital T, small t, capital A, small a, the gametes were capital T, capital A, capital T, small t, capital A, and small t, small a. After that, he drew the Punnett square and he placed the male gametes and the female gametes accordingly. And then he started crossing them. The first cross he got capital T, capital T, capital A, capital A. The second he got capital T, capital T, capital A, small a. And then he got capital T, small t, capital A, capital A. And one more he got capital T, small t, capital A, small a. Then he took the second female with the first male. He got capital T, capital T, capital A, small a, capital T, small a, capital T, small t, capital A, small a, and capital T, small t, small a, small a. And then he got capital T, small t, capital A, capital T, small t, capital A, small a, small t, capital A, small t, capital A, small a, capital T, small t, capital A, small a, capital T, small t, small a, small a, small t, capital A, small a, and the last one which he got was small t, small a, small a. So these all are the results after crossing. So he wants the phenotypic ratio, which is the appearance ratio. He got tall and axial with capital T and capital A, and they were 9. Tall and terminal with capital T and small a, they were 3. Dwarf and axial with small t, capital A, they were again 3. And dwarf and terminal with small t, small a is 1. And the last one, which is the ratio, is 9:3:3:1. Now he wants to calculate the genotypic ratio, the ratio of the genes. He got capital T, capital A, capital A as 1. Capital T, capital A, small a, there are 2. Capital T, small t, capital A again 2. Capital T, small t, capital A, small a, 4. Capital T, small a, again 2. Small t, capital A, small a, 2. Small t, small a, 1. Small t, capital A, again 1. And the last one, capital T, small a, is 1. So this is the genotypic ratio who got 1:2:2:4:2:2:1:1:1. So this is the phenotypic and genotypic ratio of Mendel's dihybrid cross.